Death Stan here, Team Nagash, fuck the Soul Thief, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so the fact that I am as vehemently for my Death factions and Beasts of Chaos, because they're fucking turbo anarchists, in the not philosophical way. I have a belief as a writer that, like, your protagonists and your antagonists are enhanced by how good each other are. How well developed, how great they are. Like, some of the best heroes out there are only as excellent because they have great villains. And, like, great villains and great antagonists can make, like, okay stories excellent. You know, like, No Country for Old Men with fucking Tom Chigurh is just like, whoa, it's so much better. Or Anton Chigurh is, what a villain. He's basically a fucking tornado. He's Jason. He's Freddy. He is a monster. He's Jaws the shark put inside of a heist movie. And it just, it morphs that entire plot, which is just basically a basic height. Yeah. You just take the Inglourious Basterds villain with the fucking milk. Like, a good villain. Yeah, Hans Landa. Like, great villains just, they enhance their counterpart and vice versa. I love Stormcast Eternals as protagonists. I like them as protagonists far better than Space Marines. Now, satire, yada, yada, yada. I don't want to, like, go into the whole grim, dark, blah shit. I don't care. The point is like, they're your main POV, and protagonist or POV character doesn't mean good guy. Okay? Doesn't mean the good person. It's just your POV or your protagonist. What provides or drives the plot. Zorg is excellent. We don't know. But you can count 4 stones! 4 crates, 0 stones, 0 crates! Or like his whole speech where he's like talking about how capitalism is awesome, and then like he almost chokes on a cherry. You're a monster, Zorg. I know. And he just like fucking wipes the hair to the side. Oh, so good! So you are merchants after all. Leave them 1 crate. Yeah. But I like Stormcast because they're sort of tragic heroes. They're all sort of like revolutionaries, like the best heroes of their day and time and age, like elevated to immortality because of how profoundly great heroes they all were. But the more heroic they are and the more constantly heroic they are, the more of themselves they lose. Like, to be a hero is sort of inherently sacrifice in dark times. And that's such a profound statement. Because Age of Sigmar, more than 40k especially, and a lot of other settings, is about hope. It's called the Age of Sigmar because it literally is throwing down the lightning bolt into the earth in an age of chaos and saying, no, like, we're taking this back. You know, like, we want to live. We want light in the darkness and yada, yada, yada. Now, don't get at me with moral relativism takes. Thanos was okay he snapped because the whales are back. He could have easily has snapped in infinite resources. These fucking moral relativist takes of, like, chaos are good actually are contrarian at best and smooth-brained idiots at worst. Just like if I start to, like, go into my heal mode and talk about how Nagash is actually the good guy, because if Nagash wins, then Chaos can't win ever, and that's good, actually. That's fun for memeing and propaganda, but Nagash is a bad dude. He wants to rob everything of its own humanity and free will, which is decidedly a bad thing. So, like, it's fun to, like, go into heal mode and to joke about this stuff and to blah, blah, blah. But when you talk about the broad strokes, base principles, and even the canon within its own universe, Stormcast are heroes. And they're the heroes of this age. What Stormcast become down the line could be a lot different, because what do you have when all the best among you all lose their soul? That's an interesting question. That's a fun question to explore. That's a really fantastical conflict for the whole universe to process, isn't it? Stormcast are fucking excellent in a way that Space Marines can never be for their setting.